Good evening and very warm welcome to everyone once again to the Mindful Society. Mindful Living has been founded by Mr. Ashish, who is a dynamic leader in financial services, insurance, and healthcare sector. He had held senior management roles in Xerox and Tata AIG, Future Generali, and many other MNCs. He's a certified mindfulness teacher by CPD UK. He has received Train the Trainer certification from Success Resource USA. He is also a fellow of Life Management Insurance USA. Ashish has been conducting a lot of training with regard to mindfulness to the corporates, colleges, etc. And his clientele is huge from multinationals like Airbnb, Times of India, Tata, Kotak Insurance, HDFC Insurance, Swiggy, to IBM, to name a few. And he has also delivered lectures in Delhi School of Business, Birla Institute of Technology, MIT University, and he also have delivered in corporates like Aditya Birla, Marsh and McLean, Future Generali, ICICI Lombard. Ashish has been passionate about mindfulness living and to make the corporate employees or peoples to live a very healthy, happier and wealthier life. So Ashish, so for the last 2 weeks, the Mindful Living has delivered sessions on mindful eating and why it is important. Last week by Kanika Sharma. Before that, how to get good night's sleep by Aparna Rajput. Food for anxiety and depression by Pariksha Rao. Zoetic Wellness Art Therapy by Badal Suchak. Love Accelerates Law of Attraction by Amarjit Singh Sayani. Home Office Ergonomics by Dr. Gagan Kapoor. Emotional Freedom Technique by Dr. Nipur Gupta, to name a few, so which has been continuously conducted week over week over the last 2 years. And I'm very proud and honored to share with you that today we are having a session on image management, which will be delivered by Aarti Sharma, who is a pioneer in event management consultation, and she is not only an image consultant but also in soft skills skill trainer. Aarti Sharma has been resilient and charismatic motivational speaker for the past 15 years, drawing parallels between the profound knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita and its practical application in modern living. In addition to the unique skill set, she is an internationally certified soft skill trainer and image consultant with more than 2,000 hours of training and speaking experience. She is the founder of 360-degree Image Makeovers and has been successfully immersed in imparting image management and soft skill training in corporate settings and educational institutions by imparting knowledge about the importance of appearance, behavior, and communication, like which are the ABCs of image management. She has also spearheaded and led the only global life skills Olympiad, International Life Skills Olympiad, attended by more than 15,000 students over 100 countries. Additionally, her one-of-a-kind one-to-one image sessions have brought about substantial improvement in the lives of corporate professionals, homemakers, and business people alike. Her mantra is to strive for excellence so that her clients can rely on image as a resource. As it is said that it hardly takes 5 to 7 seconds for anyone to create image. We think we are creating image, but the fact is that other people creates our image within 5 to 7 seconds. So I hereby welcome, and it's my privilege to present you Aarti Sharma to take over this program. Thank you so much. Aarti, over to you.
Hello everyone. Thank you Manoj for such a warm welcome. Thank you Ashmita for having me here. And I welcome all of you wholeheartedly. And I'm looking forward to this wonderful session. I've been a part of this mindful living community for almost 1.5 years now. And I just joined this community. I don't even remember how I joined it incidentally. and it has become a part and parcel of my daily life. And then a few days back, when Ashmita and Manoj told me that they are starting a new series where I can also help my community members. So this was the best thing I could do for all of you as a payback. I can never pay back of the kind of knowledge I've got, the kind of warmth I've got from this community. Just because I want to share this knowledge with all of you, I'm here. I'm an image consultant by profession. And as an image consultant, I help people upgrade, evaluate, and enhance their image. So I'm very happy to be here. So Manoj, shall we start with the session?
Yes, please.
So I'll share the slides.
Yeah.
All of you are most welcome to ask questions. So to begin with, today I'm going to talk about image management from the perspective of Bhagavad Gita. I've been taking sessions on how to implement knowledge of Bhagavad Gita in our daily lives for more than 15 years now. And as an image consultant, I started this profession. It actually came up heavily 3 years ago. And today, 3 years ago, I realized that people have the knowledge. They do not know how to actually put it across others. We know what we want, but actually we are not able to express it. So as an image consultant, I help people portray their desired image. I help them form an image, an outer image in harmony with their inner image, what they authentically think about themselves. So that is image management. And today I'm going to talk about this in details, and all of you are most welcome to ask questions. So what is image? Image is you in the eyes and minds of others. So whenever we think about a person, there's a kind of image that we create in our minds. I'm going to take a few adjectives for that. Like if you think about somebody, you feel that, oh, this person is very charming. Sometimes you think, oh, this person is bold. Or sometimes you may think, oh, this person is boring. So it's not just that the whole personality comes just in the form of just one word. Sometimes it's strange, but that is the truth. In less than 5 seconds, we are able to make judgment about the other person's lifestyle, their education, their credibility, their financial status. And most of the time, these first impressions are unforgiving. So in today's time, we cannot take any chance that sometimes we are credible. We all are qualified today. But what happens is that we are not able to express it on the outside. So I'm going to help you find out who your authentic self is. Holistic image management is to get your outer self in harmony with your inner self so that there is no contradiction. I would like to ask you a question here, and all of you can unmute and answer that. So what do you think are the basic essential things needed for success? Success essentials, I'm asking.
Or you can put on the comments in the chat.
Determination.
Good.
Confidence.
Commitment.
Perseverance.
Consistency.
Sanjeev is saying focus, and Mohit has said knowledge. Like this too, Mohit. I got it.
Self-worth.
What else?
Self-worth.
Confidence.
Self-worth.
You need confidence.
Absolutely. Usha is saying willpower. Yes, Sanjeev, hard work is definitely the most important thing.
Money.
Please come again. I couldn't hear. What did you say?
Money.
Oh, money. Money is a byproduct, which we all have seen that we need so many different things.
I think it is focus
Just
and
to put it,
consistency. Focus and consistency.
yes, consistency. Okay, so just to combine everything, what I would like to sum it up like this, that there are two main success essentials. First one, on which most of us missed, is getting a chance. There are so many young boys out there who are very good cricketers. There are so many singers among us, but very few get a chance to become successful. So getting a chance is a very important and the first stepping stone towards success. And then comes performing on getting that chance. When you get a chance, then the second thing is that second step is your performance. And when we get a chance, it depends on number one, first impressions, because people decide on the basis of your first impressions. You see, this time so many people go for an end of qualification. But what happens is that few of them get selected. So those who get a chance, only they can be successful. And getting a chance depends on your first impression. So we cannot take a chance to have a not so good first impression. First impressions should be impeccable. And the second one is performing on getting the chance. Now that you've got a chance, now it's up to you to perform. So what do you need to perform? As Manoj said, knowledge. Somebody else said consistency. Somebody else says hard work. Yes. Hard mentioned that for an interview or whenever we go anywhere, we sometimes our mind gets boggled to see that, oh my God, so many hundreds of people are just like us. The same knowledge, the same skill set. Every second person is an MBA today. And then what puts you apart? What puts you at a higher pedestal? And that is your soft skills. So hard skills, everybody has in today's time. But what makes you stand apart are your soft skills. So two things. One is getting a chance, which depends on your first impression. And the second one is your soft skills. Because hard skills are not as hard to get in this time. So these soft skills are your communication skills, your listening skills, your speaking skills, your self-presentation skills. And somebody said confidence, the way you talk, the way you walk, all this comes under soft skills. I think to compile the whole thing to become successful, we need two things. One is getting a chance, getting an opportunity to perform. It depends on the first impression. And the second one is performing on getting that chance. And to upgrade your performance, we need to scale our soft skills. As an image consultant, I help you portray the best first impression. And I also guide you how to upgrade your soft skills, which take you at a higher level. Talking about soft skills, the most important soft skill in today's time is communication skills. Because anywhere and everywhere, we are communicating. In fact, we are communicating even without opening our mouths. I think you all agree with it or not?
Yes, Aarti ma'am, I would like to ask one thing.
Yeah.
That as you said, the impression, does the impression and the image management and the personality go hand in hand, or are they two different subjects?
Who's speaking? Is this?
This is
This is
Geetu.
Geetu.
Yeah.
Hello, Geetu. Very good question, because most of the people, they confuse that image management. Is it all about personality grooming? Personality grooming is one small part of image management. As we all know that sometimes people do not have that confidence to portray who they really are. But it's just the difference is that image management and holistic image management is much deeper, as it is personalized. It is customized according to every person's needs, goals, and roles. You see, Geetu, we all play different roles at different stages in our lives. In fact, during the day, we play so many different roles. So just by having a great personality, so many times people think if I know how to speak English, I'll be up there. That's not the case. There is so much more to it. Every small thing adds to your image. And yes, personality development is a part of it. Image management, holistic image management is much deeper, as it talks about developing your inner strengths as well. As Bhagavad Gita helps you make your inner strength stronger, it helps you develop your inner self, then reflect it on the outside through your behavior, communication, and your appearance. So I think this is clear, Geetu.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Now coming back to communication, as that is the most important. I've been training students, entrepreneurs, and top-level CEOs. And you'll be surprised that even at CEO level, what people want to learn the most are the communication skills. Because those are the skills which are needed the most at your professional place or at your home, even in your personal relationships. Whatever you need is, most of it comes from how you talk. And as Canadian psychologist Albert Mehrabian gave this 7-38-55 rule. And this is an amazing rule which says that whatever we communicate, 55% of it is visual. That is what we see. We are able to understand that person through our eyes. So our eyes, our image speaks and our eyes read. So 55% is visual. And when I say visual, so appearance comes in it. For example, if you have a very tasty dish, it is presented not in a very special way, and you have a normal dish, but it's presented in a beautiful plating. So you don't know the taste of both the things. What are you more attracted towards trying? Something which is presented in a beautiful way. We all have beauty bias. Every human being has beauty bias. Whenever we go to a good place for tourism, we want to see beautiful places. Whenever we look at a good, beautiful flower, we just skip a beat. We all have beauty bias, and we get attracted to things and people who are beautiful. So we cannot ignore the importance of beauty, and that comes under visual. 55% of the communication is through our eyes. Then comes 38%, which is vocal. When I say vocal, I mean the tone, the pitch, volume, the pauses we take while speaking. And you'll be surprised that the words that we use, the vocabulary that we use, plays only 7% of the role. Isn't that strange? All our lives, we try to upgrade our vocabulary. We try to put our mind into learning new and new words, talking about things. We want to express our knowledge through our words. But my friends, sometimes it's strange that it comprises only 7%. That is what we speak. If we add both visual and vocal, 55% to our eyes, 38% to how we speak, then what we speak remains only 7%. So when we know this thing, so do you think we really can afford to ignore this 93%? We cannot. That is the reason we must learn communication skills, and we cannot not communicate even if we are not opening the mouth. The 3 V's of image management, just like Albert Mehrabian said: visual, vocal, and verbal. That image is actually a collection of external messages that we communicate about our internal self, sometimes intentionally and sometimes unintentionally. Sometimes we don't even come to know. Most of my clients, they say, I do my best, I perform my best. However, I'm not able to get the kind of respect I need, I'm looking for. Why? Because at times we are not able to portray who we actually are through our outer self. So we really need to be in congruence with our inner self and express express it on the outside by these 3 V's about which I explained: visual, which is the way you dress up, your facial expressions, the way you look at people, the way you smile, the way you make eye contact, that all comes under visual. And also body language. Body language is the most important language which we sometimes forget to hone. Sometimes our body language is harsh. Many a times people tell me, मैंने तो कुछ कहा भी नहीं था, फिर भी उनको गुस्सा आ गया. Because they do not understand that through their body language, they are being rude. Through their body language, they are not polite. They think only the words can be polite, but our body language sometimes is like that we end up offending people. So in visual, it is appearance, the clothing, grooming, and your body language. Vocal is where to give the pause, where to listen, where not to speak. When we are speaking, how much louder should it be, how low it should be, and verbal is what words which we choose. So I think these 3 V's are perfect now. All of you understand that perfectly. Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, Aarti, I would like to ask, are these all inborn or can you develop these?
Yes, a wonderful question. Who's asking this? I just can't see you.
This is Nidhi.
Hi, Nidhi. Yes,
Yeah.
this is not something which is just, it's not something that we are born with. We are born with just a part of it, but we can develop it. And that is the beauty of it. It's just like Nidhi, we say that, so many people, they say that, मुझे ना English समझनी आती है, पर मुझे बोलनी नहीं आती. Isn't that a common practice that we hear from people?
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
True. So many of us, in fact, all of us understand the language of these clothing, grooming, body language. हमें वो use करना नहीं आता. When somebody else is doing something, we easily get offended. We are not able to understand why are we offended, but we don't know how to use it to our advantage. So this can easily be learned. You see, Nidhi was asking this question.
Yeah. Particularly
Nidhi,
about body language, of course, the way you dress up, the way you speak, that can be developed. But what about the body language and your expressions?
you can learn it like this.
Okay.
It's not all that tough.
Oh.
Unless when we do not know where the mistake lies. So when you just know where the mistake lies, 50% of the work is done.
Okay.
When we talk to our teenage children, we end up offending them.
Yeah.
Do not get the respect that we want from our teenage children. Our friends can understand, but our bosses do not understand. Our life partner doesn't understand. It's just because we are not careful of our body language.
Yeah.
We are just too casual. And because of that consistency in being casual, we end up losing on relationships.
Okay.
Body language is a beautiful subject, and in the communication session, we have 2 sessions on body language: professional body language, personal body language, casual body language, and you'll be surprised, Nidhi, how it affects you first and then the other person.
Okay.
So let's go to the next slide. Yes, so your image is a visual resume. Why not inspire everyone with your impeccable power dressing and flawless social skills? Whenever we meet somebody, whenever there's a meeting, there's a presentation, or there's a work, we want to put in our best effort. We want to impress people through our work. However, sometimes we are not able to do that. And then we say, I put my best foot forward, but they do not understand. What happens is that we put so much of effort in telling them what we know, but we do not put even a little effort expressing those who are cues and clues which they understand like this. So that is where we need to learn. This ABC of image management is appearance, behavior, and communication. And in behavior comes body language And etiquette also. Etiquette when we go in our professional setting where we have to conduct meeting, we have to speak to our juniors, we have to propose to our seniors. In that case, we really need to learn these small P's and Q's of etiquette. So that also comes under behavior. And the third one is communication, about which we have just spoken. Now let me share with you 4 A's of appearance. आप लोगों ने ताश तो कभी खेली होगी जिंदगी में. How many of you play cards? Who's fond of playing cards? No, I can see. Ashmita, you too? Ritika, you too? Okay. ये 4 है. ये हुक्म का इक्का, ये बाकी 3 इक्के. 4 इक्के जिसके पास होते हैं वो बाजी जीत जाता है. Isn't that so? So I'm going to share with you these 4 A's of image management. जब ये तुम्हारे हाथ में आ जाएंगे, आप appearance की बाजी जीत जाओगे. These 4 A's are appropriate, authentic, attractive. The last one is affordable. When I say appropriate, that means appropriate for the work that you are doing, appropriate for the time of the day, appropriate for the job, appropriate for your personal presentation, appropriate according to your desired impression. So something which is appropriate should be you want. Looking like belongs to you. Looking, if you are going to meet an elderly or you are going clubbing with your friends, is there a difference in your dressing up? So we all know what is appropriate, but unless somebody tells you the importance of being appropriate, you end up, taking chances. अच्छा मैंने यही पहन के चली जाती हूँ ना वहाँ पे. अभी ऑफिस से आई हूँ तो चली जाती हूँ ना फिर. But there are certain cues and clues which we cannot afford to miss. So that means appropriate is हमारा पहला इक्का. The second one is authentic. Looking like yourself, the way you want to be seen and feel. Sometimes somebody, I think some of our friends or relatives, they present us with a dress. And many times we say, oh, this is not me. Has this ever happened with you? Oh, this doesn't belong to me. Oh, this is not. Has it ever happened with anybody? If you feel that it's not for you. It happens. Why it happens? Because we do not feel a connection with that dress. We do not feel the connection with that thing because that doesn't belong to us. It doesn't express our authentic self. So image management helps you portray your desired image, what is in harmony with your inner self. That is called image inside out, which is not only comfortable for your body, but it is also comfortable for your psyche, that you feel happy wearing it, you feel comfortable wearing it, and that is called authentic. The next one is attractive. We all want to look attractive.
One question. What do you mean by? Yeah. One question, ma'am. What do you mean by power dressing specifically?
Yes, power dressing. Excellent question. I'm sorry, I forgot to elaborate that. Power dress has. We all know that we spend lakhs of rupees in. Sometimes it happens that we buy a car for 10 lakh, 12 lakh, and it keeps standing outside our house. If we do not use it, then what do people say, or what do we ourselves tell to us is that ऐसे पैसे बर्बाद किए, इस्तेमाल तो की नहीं. And if we open our almirahs, thousands of rupees spent, so much of money and effort spent on clothing. but we have never used it in accordance to how we need it. So I help people know the power that clothes have, and then use it for our advantage, and not just to wear clothes only to food, but actually they have a certain power. Let me give you an example. Manoj, I would ask you in the session, we all have friends get-togethers, and let's suppose we have a friend get-together at first floor, and the boys are standing in the balcony, and there goes an uncle from the street. You guys are having a good time. And Manoj, your friend asks you, Manoj, ko zara bola, "Are, idhar to aa." And Manoj is wearing a three-piece suit that day. Manoj, do you think you would be able to do that?
No.
You would say, "Are, rehne de." Now let's compare. Today Manoj is wearing a round neck t-shirt and a shorts. सब दोस्त मिलके खड़े हैं बालकनी में, तब बुला इसको, "अरे कहाँ जा रहा है?" Manoj would do that.
Right.
Isn't that Manoj?
Yes, agree.
The power that clothes exert on us. And for women in the house, when we wear nice, good sari. Now let's compare ourselves when we wear a good silk sari. The way we walk, it completely changes. Isn't that so? The way we sit, the way we express, it absolutely changes. Vis-a-vis wearing a nightie at home, or wearing something casual. So that is the power that clothes have. And we do not know. Yes, Manoj, you want to ask something?
Aarti, can you quickly check about your net connectivity? Sometimes the voice is breaking and your image is also getting stuck.
Okay, the net seems to be fine. Just check.
Yeah, on and off it's happening. Yeah.
Okay, so after attractive and authentic, and I think, do you understand the importance of power dressing now? So when in corporate, this power dressing term is used, wherein people are able to exert their power by wearing certain kinds of clothes. So power dressing is the integral part of corporate dressing. Okay. Then the last one is affordable. People think that hiring an image consultant means you have to invest a lot of money. Ask us to, buy expensive clothes. Not really. In fact, an image consultant helps you understand your clothing as a resource. So use whatever clothes you have, whatever you have in your wardrobe. The term called shop from your own wardrobe. We help you shop from your own wardrobe and use the clothes which you already have as a resource. And it's an investment that we make. Earlier we used to buy clothes. Sometimes we end up buying things but we don't wear. So many, what a wardrobe orphans term is used for clothes which keep lying in a wardrobe for years and years, but they're orphaned. Nobody loves them and nobody wears them. So I also help you in wardrobe management. So now I would ask you a few things. I think I asked this in my community also, that what do you actually want to come? Gave very interesting answers. And to those answers only, I could understand a bit about their personality. I would like to ask this question again, and those who did not answer me there in the Mindful Living community, I would welcome you to answer me. What do you actually want to communicate? How do you want people to perceive you? What do you want to communicate through your appearance, behavior, and communication? Through your image. So there are so many different words written here, adjectives: authoritative, accessible, credible, helpful, cooperative. So what do you associate with? I would request some of you to unmute and tell me what kind of image you want to communicate to others.
It could be a different image at the different points of time.
Yes, exactly. And what about right here, right now, where you are in life? What is the image which you want to portray to get the desired results? Maybe from your professional life, maybe from your personal life. You can discuss just a few with me.
Responsive.
Yes, we need to be that at every front, whether it is our home or whether it is our workplace.
Approachable.
Approachable.
Agreeable.
Who said agreeable?
Manoj.
Okay. Yes, Manoj.
Dependable.
Yes, dependable.
Helpful.
Credible.
Somebody said helpful, and I say stable also, because if I'm stable, then I'm able to concentrate and listen to you.
Yes, excellent. Now let me introduce you to a term called semiotics. Semiotics is a term which is used for clothing cues. There are certain clues and cues, very small, that we reflect through our clothing, that says something about us, that conveys a message about us. None of you said formal. I would like any one of you who want to communicate being formal, so that I can give you an example on that. Who wants to look formal? Maybe in their professional life? Is there anyone? That's strange.
Professional life, yes.
Who else? Who wants to? Yeah, Ashmita said stable. Yes, who else?
I would like to look formal. In fact, I forgot about the webinar. I was formally dressed when I came into the house, so I changed into house clothes, and now I'm afraid to put the camera on. So
great example.
No, but I just want to say, do we have a choice? We don't have a choice. We have to be formal.
No, dear. We do not need to be formal when we are playing with our kids.
Yeah. Well, official life we have to be, but yes, out of office we can.
Yes. So you see, we need to portray different image at different places.
Yeah.
When I talk about image management and when I help people portray their desired image, so that is absolutely a one-to-one concept. That is a tailor-made solution, a customized solution according to that person's lifestyle. I'd like to quote one small example here. I was talking to Manoj about that yesterday. One of my CEO client from Dubai, he has a beautiful life. He's up there at every level. If you talk about financial, you talk about friend circle, you talk about his work, his credibility, the respect that he gets. He said, there is something lacking. I'm not getting the kind of respect I want from my family, from the women in the house, that is his wife and his daughter. So I before giving him, there's a session called Image Scope. That is the first session that we take with each client to understand their lifestyle and their needs and their goals and roles. And according to that session, we give them solutions. So after doing Image Scope with him, I went through his social media, and you'll be surprised to see that none of the pictures, even his vacation pics, he was seen wearing a collarless t-shirt. Even on vacations, his formal, his informal, his anniversary pics, anywhere, I couldn't find a single pic in which he was without collars. And somebody who asked that I want to look formal, let me tell you, you wear collars and you look formal. Just one cue, one semiotic cue that I want to give you today. I just asked him that I've never seen you wearing a round neck t-shirt. Do you wear this? Even if he goes back home, he removes his third layer, he removes his jacket, he then wears a polo t-shirt with a collar. Then he confided in me. So I just asked him, you do this small, you bring this small change, you buy a few round neck t-shirts, and when you go home, you wear those. Round neck makes us approachable and collar makes us formal. Let's see the difference. And then, you know, what did he confide in me? At CEO level, he said, Aarti, I feel if I'm not wearing a collar, koi mera gala daba dega. That is the kind of effect that clothes have on us. We do not know at times. Having these lapels, we call them lapels, they add to our authority. Here you are, I'm here sitting as a trainer in front of you, and you all can trust me. Now, if I'm here without this third layer and wearing this floral top, do you think you can really trust me that much? You think you can really find this third layer would make me look much more credible than what I look without this? So this is the effect that collars have. And you know what? Nowadays, women love to wear matched suits. They were not in trend a few years back. You know why? Because now the time has come, women want to show their power through their clothing. And the highest informality is a matched suit. A matched suit, that means a collared jacket and trousers or a skirt in the same color and same fabric, because that gives us power. You feel simply powerful with it. This is just one example. There are hundreds of examples, and these are the hundreds of small cues and clues through which you can create your image. Hello, could you please come again?
Yeah, you can continue. That was someone has unmuted it.
Okay. Yes, Preeti wants to say something. Yes, Preeti, I can hear you. Okay. So semiotics is the sign language which belongs to clothes. So these clothing tools can work for you and at times against you. So your impression should not be accidental, but it should be intentional. So learn the art of semiotics through me. Okay, so I have a question for all of you. Name a person whose image do you admire? Anyone from the group? Any person, it could be a film star, it could be a celebrity, it could be a hero, heroine, whose image you love, the way they carry themselves.
Yeah, definitely Obama.
We have different responses on the chat. Modi, Sadhguru, Mother Teresa.
Yes.
Obama.
Yes. I want more response. You can unmute and tell also. A very simple question. Think about it. Give it 1 minute.
Amitabh Bachchan, Yogi Ji.
Yes.
And as per the pic provided, your Mother Teresa by Mohit Kumar.
Yes.
Samir Gupta says Amitabh Bachchan. Bhavna says Obama, Michelle Obama. Nina says Mother Teresa.
Yes. And most of the names that you have taken are of those people who have been able to portray their inner self in the most successful way through their outer appearances, their body language, their communication. That makes them the best image examples.
Sushmita Sen, I like
yes.
Lava.
You like her
somebody?
image.
Yeah, absolutely. The way she comes across, and I met her personally, and she's like somebody who, she has the aura. I mean,
yes, you have used the right term, aura. Yes, this is what our image is. Our aura lingers behind even after you leave that place for long. And that is the effect of image. That is the magic of your image. That is the magic of your aura. So now let me share you whose image I admire the most. And for me, the epitome of image is Lord Krishna. So even after thousands of years, people are in love with his image. The way he walks, the way he talks, the way he smiles, the way he stands, the way he dances. Even the actors who portray Lord Krishna, people fell in love with them only. So think about how he was. He's an epitome of image. There's a mother, she would like to have a son like Bal Gopal. There's a woman would like to have a lover like Krishna. If there's a friend, Sudama, anybody would aspire to have a friend like Krishna. Every role that he played, he absolutely was up there. And strange thing is that very few people today understand what he taught in Bhagavad Gita, but still everybody is in love with his image. Most of the Hindu households, most of them have either a picture of Lord Krishna or a murti. And so many of you, how many of you have a picture or a murti or a calendar of Lord Krishna, maybe of a Bal Gopal, maybe with Radha, maybe just standing with the cow behind him? And the way he accessorized, accessorization is an integral part of image management. The way you use your accessories creates a magic about your personality. And the way he accessorized using a Morpank, and a Vajanti Mala, and his signature Pitambar, people are still in love with his image. And that is why we need to portray a desired image so that people get mesmerized. Not only people get mesmerized. In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 3 and verse 22 to 29, Krishna said that he talks about Shresth Purusha. Shresth Purusha, when you say Shresth Purusha, means people who are high up there in society, who are knowledgeable, who are experienced, and whom people desire to be like. They are the people who are at a special standard, at a high standard in society. That is called Shresth Purusha. And Krishna said from verse 22 to 29, by taking an example of Raja Janak, he gave his own example. He told Arjuna to start thinking about him as Shresth Purusha, as he's also somebody who inspires people. And he said that any person with higher knowledge or status can influence others with positivity or negativity. So it becomes our social duty to portray ourselves in such a way that we inspire confidence in others. Many of us said we want to look approachable so that people can come to us, so that we are able to express ourselves, so that others can associate with us. And that is what Krishna said in chapter 3, verse 22 to 29. And there's a very interesting story about Krishna I would like to share with you. One day Krishna was taking a little longer in dressing up. He's fond of dressing up. He likes to dress up in such a way that we all love to see him, all his avatars. So one day Krishna was taking a little longer in front of the mirror, and his Sarthi asked, he was getting impatient, why is he taking so long to dress up? So he goes inside and asks Krishna, Krishna, where are you going today? Who is that special person you are going to meet today that you are dressing up so much? So Krishna said smilingly that today I'm going to meet Duryodhan. And Sarthi was surprised. Why on earth Lord has to go and meet Duryodhan? And Krishna said, why don't you ask him to come and meet you? Do you have to dress up extra to meet him? Krishna said, अंधेरा कभी उजाले के पास नहीं आता, उजाले को जाना पड़ता है अंधेरे को मिटाने के लिए. दुर्योधन एक राजा है और राजा से मिलने के लिए मुझे राजसी वस्त्र पहन के जाना है. अगर मैं ग्वाले के रूप में जाऊंगा, समझेगा अरे ये तो ग्वाला है. So even the Lord had to portray the desired image to get that work done. In today's time, when people pay so much attention on the outer self, and nobody has time or in fact depth to understand who you actually are, we cannot afford to portray the image that we need to portray, not only for us, inspire confidence in others as well. And in chapter 7, I have taken just 2 chapters so that I am able to give you a perspective from the Bhagavad Gita point of view. This is my favorite shlok. इसमें श्री कृष्ण बताते हैं कि 4 प्रकार के भक्त मुझे भजते हैं, 4 प्रकार के, आरती, अर्थार्थी, जिज्ञासु और ज्ञानी. I think it's not too difficult. If you understand it, I'm going to speak in the easiest language. आरती मतलब आर्त का अर्थात है, मतलब है दुख. जो भी कोई दुखी होता है, जीवन में उदास होता है, वो भगवान को भजता है कि उसका दुख दूर हो जाए. Let's relate it with a daily life situation. Many times we are in a bad mood. Maybe not really because of something big has happened, but even in our today's life, छोटी-छोटी बातों से we end up spoiling our mood. And I think women in the house, I would ask you, what do you do when your mood gets spoiled? A very simple remedy. Can anyone tell me? When you want to, you are just tired of day's work and you say, oh, I just want to go out. Let me give you a very simple remedy.
Take a
One-
mobile, watch OTT for some time. You feel good.
I
That's what I do.
I usually try to sit with the children at home so that I can release some stress. That's a perfect.
Yes, yes. एक बहुत आसान तरीका बताती हूँ. I think women would agree with it. Put your red lipstick and wear your heels and just go out.
What about men?
Put your best piece of clothing and just go out and go for a long drive.
Thanks. That's perfect.
During COVID, many of us started feeling lethargic and casual. This work from home culture has brought down the productivity to a new low. Why? Because everybody's in their pajamas. Feeling casual. Just bring a small change. Even if you are working from home, just wear your clothes which you would otherwise wear to your office. And then you sit in front of your desk and you'll be surprised. Your productivity would go up. Agreed?
Indeed. Yep.
So today when I'm taking this session, you'll be surprised I'm wearing a 3-inch heel. I don't need to, but that's what gives me a height. That's what makes me feel good. That makes me feel impressive. Why not do these small tricks? So, जैसे जब मन दुखी होता है, when we do these small tricks, we are able to elevate our mood. Second one is आरती के बाद अर्थार्थी. अर्थार्थी मतलब अर्थ की इच्छा वाला. Somebody who means business. Somebody who wants to earn. वो भी भगवान को भजता है. Whenever we are starting some business or when we have something important, we all think about Lord. We pray to Lord. And अर्थार्थी का बहुत अच्छा example है. I'm not making a political statement here. Our own Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Many of us are inspired by his image. Actually, he's able to portray the image we want in our Prime Minister. In fact, Narendra Modi's image is all about carefully crafting of image. And actually, he has made a brand called Narendra Modi. Earlier, we used to talk about Nehru jacket. Today, that is called Modi jacket. That is the power of brand called Modi. And if you see his progression, in the first picture, he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat and then Prime Minister of India. And this is last year, a little before the Bengal elections. So this is his journey from a CM to an international leader. He has become a textbook case of branding. And at every threshold, it's all about leveling up his image. Be ready for the next political level. If we talk about Amitabh Bachchan, it's about art in creating that image. The way he uses those bright socks, the way he uses those extraordinary bright neckties, absolutely different cut blazers. It's all about art. So when you want business, and we can learn from our Prime Minister Modi, and you'll be surprised to know that Mr. Modi has a team of 70 image consultants. He has a team of 70 image consultants, and each and every hand gesture to his body language is carefully choreographed. And that is how he's able to portray the image we all love. So why shouldn't we use that in making ourselves as a brand? Because wherever we go, our image is our visual resume.
But Aarti, as you say that it's a portrayal, does it hides our natural ability or the tendency of what we portray and what we are? Isn't that we are hiding in a skin?
Excellent question. See, I told you, there's a certain power the clothes have, and that power is exerted on us also. So let's suppose we are going to get a particular job. Everybody has the same skill set, the same degree. So what is that extra X factor that would make my employer hire me? That doesn't mean that I'm kind of creating a wrong impression. It is the desired impression that I want to create. I would like to quote an example of one of my clients. She was a very successful corporate executive. However, she said, I do not get the respect from my teammates. I am up there, I'm successful, I'm getting progress the way I want, but my team members do not respect me the way I want. So it's not that she wasn't respectable, but she wasn't able to express that. So when I was talking about 4 A's, the second one was, and which is the most important one, authentic. Your image should be authentic. What you want to portray, how you actually are. Yes, many times people misuse it, but I would just say use it to your advantage. So Aarti, Artharthi, Jigyasu and Gyani. Jigyasu is a person who wants to learn. We all are Jigyasus. Every day when we learn something new, we feel good. So one of us said that I play with children because it reduces stress. We are able to learn small things, that how they become happy so easily. And in this webinar, we are learning something. Through Mindful Community, we are learning so many things week after week. You see, when we learn something, we actually feel empowered. Our confidence goes up. We all want to learn, and when we learn the art of power dressing, when we learn communication skills, when we are able to learn the small cues and clues about right, positive and negative body language, we feel much confident, and that is a sure shot key to success. And the fourth one is Aarti, Artharthi, Jigyasu or Gyani. I'm taking the example of Mr. Zuckerberg. So we all know that he's somebody who's been able to create an image of gray t-shirt guy doing big in life. And most of the youngsters, seeing him, started wearing gray t-shirts. In fact, my own son, he said, I want mom buy 6 gray t-shirts for me. I will wear only gray t-shirts. That is how you associate with people who inspire you. But when Mr. Zuckerberg came to meet our own Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, even he had to choose a 3-piece black suit because here he wanted business. And when we want business, we cannot afford to look casual. I think this is also a textbook case of how to use your desired image. So after this, I would like to, I think all this is clear. हर प्रकार के लोगों के लिए इमेज मैनेजमेंट काम आ सकता है. आरती जो थोड़ी दुखी है, who are feeling low, people who have a low self-esteem, they really get benefited from image management because their confidence goes up. There are sessions on how to lift your spirit, how to understand yourself in the better way. There's a self-realization makeover in which you are able to understand who you actually are. And when we understand ourselves, we are able to express that also. And Jigyasu and Gyani. So I think I've spoken a lot about image management today. And is it a little clear to you? I think you understand now how I work with people. The last small question I want to ask you. So now you can see this person on your screen. Most of you can see, all of you can see him.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I want a few of you, one or two of you, to tell me, looking at his picture, what is the image that is he creating? You think you can tell me a few things about him, what you can actually feel when you look at this picture.
Or you can put on the chat.
Yes, you can put on the chat, or you may unmute and tell.
Show off.
He's seeking attention.
What else?
A macho image. I don't know. That's what.
Someone says tattoo lover, casual, biker.
Yes, biker.
Biker,
Weird.
yeah. Usha says weird. Niladri Naik says athletic person. Usha says unique. Looks like a boxer. Ratul Kishore says looks like a boxer.
Something?
Rajiv says lost person. Abhinav Nanda says seeks attention. Deepa says portraying a false image. Samir Gupta says strong and powerful. Usha says Gajini look. Great.
Yeah, kind of a boxer.
Yeah.
Boxer, biker, boxer, tattoo lover, weird. Okay, so all those people who said all that, I would like you to answer now. What do you have to say about him?
Wow.
Yeah, it looks impressive now.
Dressing makes everything different.
I want some answers. I want some noise.
No, he looked pretty unimpressive with the first picture. I mean, he looks.
Second picture, he's looking pretty smart. I must say that.
Respectable.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dependable.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to depend on him?
No.
No.
No way.
Would you like your daughter to go out with him?
No.
Oh.
And now what? Would you like to go out with him?
No, little younger would do.
So that's all here. I don't want to say anything. I just want to tell you that how our clothing, our grooming, our body language, our facial expressions communicate. And we cannot afford not to communicate, because even if we are not speaking, our image is speaking all the time. Thank you so much, everyone, for this wonderful session. I hope I am able to add some value to your life.
Definitely. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much. We have a lot of new members attending this session in the Mindful community, Mindful in community. I will request Ashmita to put up our WhatsApp link so that they can join the future events like this and add value in their life. And also, Ashmita, can you put other social media links as well and feedback form, please? So friends, it is very important for us to know the feedback, because based upon that, we will be continuously conducting different events and add value to the people, right?
So thank you, Adi. You were very impressive.
Thank you so much. I cannot go wrong with my first impression. That is my profession, my bread and butter.
We can take some questions also, I believe.
Yes,
right, yeah.
All your questions are most welcome.
Everything was good. The last example was absolutely good. The image, the doctor, very good. Thank you.
Bhavna, I am so happy that you are here today. Manoj,
so I'm just reading out few other comments which you have got. Deepa says, very nice enlightening session. Meenakshi says, thank you, ma'am. It was indeed helpful. You are really impressive.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi.
Thank you, Aarti, for the session. Sini Rajesh says, Eddie says, lovely. Okay, move. Okay, sorry, yes. Someone's saying. So Aarti, definitely it was an enlightening and a very powerful session, I would say. I'm interested to understand whether do you offer personalized services to people who are interested to take it forward and change their life, basically? So how they can go about it?
Yeah, I would love to be of any help to anyone in this community. And let me tell you one thing today, that this is the first time in my life I'm offering a huge discount. Since these sessions are one-to-one and they are customized according to each and every person, and a lot of hard work and detailing goes into understanding that person's needs first and then giving solutions. But since Mindful Living Community is very close to my heart, so this time I decided to offer, first time in my life, a huge discount. And this is, I generally charge 60,000 for a complete image makeover package. But today I'm going to offer only for this community and for 24 hours. If any one of you who's interested in having one-to-one sessions with me, complete image makeover would cost you just rupees 29,900. That is more than 50% discount. So I would request all of you, anybody who would like to associate with me personally, on a personal level, I would give them the solutions according to what they need in life. And the total package includes appearance makeover, communication makeover, etiquette makeover, and self-realization makeover. It's a complete package, and it consists of 7 clinics plus additional image scope. That image scope itself is for 3,000, but when you buy the whole package, that comes complimentary. So anyone who's interested, I share my bank account details, so you can check out, and you can, whosoever is interested, just these are my bank account details, my UPI number and my account details. So this offer is valid for coming 24 hours.
Okay, so great. It's less than 50% for only for 24 hours, right?
Yes. And so the first time I'm offering a discount. I worked with homemakers, I worked with senior management, I worked with CEOs, I worked with doctors. I've also worked with scientists, politicians, and I would like to just give you an example of my recent client. He's somebody from Kerala. And why I can't help telling you about him is that yesterday only he joined me. Earlier we had an image scope with him. To the Calendly link, Manoj has put that on along with my social media handles. You can follow me on all the social medias. I keep putting small information about image management. That is very useful. And this guy, why am I telling you about him, is that he's somebody who's newly married, and he writes codes. That is, he works in IT industry, and his major client is from USA, and his company, he leads a team of 16 members. And when he connected with me, he said, ma'am, whatever English I'm speaking, this I've learned in last 2 years. And he is somebody who belongs from a very small village in Kerala, where he said that we had education in his mother tongue. And he said that I feel so empowered after the first session only, image scope, that he said this is a major part of my salary, but still I want to pay, because this is what even the youngsters need. And I really want to come out and help those people also who cannot afford such a hefty fee. Earlier, only the celebrities used to have these image consultants, but now times have changed, and why not? We update our mobile phones, we update our cars every few years, so why not update our own selves?
Okay, great. So friends, these are the social media links of Aarti. If anyone is interested, they can connect for 15-minute session through Calendly, yeah. And I'm also posting the bank account details in the interest if you want to connect with her. And
you can follow me on my social media and book an appointment with me, 15 minutes Zoom call, free of cost, through my Calendly link also. It is given in the chat. So any questions from any one of you? This was such a wonderful session. I would like you to put yourself on video so that I can also see smiles on your face.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meenakshi. Thank you so much, Atul. Rajiv, I can see some of you, Bhavna.
Manoj, sorry to interrupt. Can we take the confirmation on the feedback form, please?
Yeah, sure. So friends, we have pasted the feedback form link once again. Request you to provide your feedbacks. It will take hardly less than 5 seconds.
While you guys are filling your feedback form, I would like you to introduce Bhavna. I'm very happy to have her here. She's one of my clients. And Bhavna, could you please unmute yourself and just share your experience?
Okay.
Bhavna, are you
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Am I audible?
Yes,
But we
Bhavna.
can't see you.
Okay, I'm not sure. I was trying to give the feedback. Just a sec. Let me just do some changes. Just a sec.
Yeah, we can see now.
Can you see me now? Okay,
Yes.
great. Yeah. So thank you so much. I got connected with Aarti for image makeover in 2019, just few months before my marriage. Work ex of 20 years plus in corporate. Too much. I was like too much after excellence. Everything must be perfect. Undue pressure on family. I don't know about the office because they will not tell me, but I know undue pressure on the family, which today doesn't feel like. No, like I really laugh on myself. I took session on art of communication, dressing, empathy. Empathy is the one which I think was the most important one. These sessions are way of life. It's not one timers. These sessions are way of life. It changed my life, not professionally, but personally too. Few days back, my daughter, who's 22 now, shared her teenage secrets, for which we really laughed on. And initially, I still remember she was like so scared to talk to me. So I thought, I'm like, it's too good to have these sessions. And I'm indebted to Aarti for all those sessions. And it's not one timer. As I said, it's a lifetime. This was possible only through this way of life which Aarti instilled into me. Gratitude for lifetime. However, only one concern. When I started with her, there was no discount, and today she is giving 50% discount. So let me talk to her on this. But otherwise, I would love to tell everyone, please at least take one session, and especially on the empathy, humanity, which is missing in most of us. So thank you so much. In depth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bhavna, and I loved your last comment.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience, Bhavna ji.
You can call me Bhavna. There's no need to call Bhavna ji. You can call me Bhavna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, Ashmita, most welcome.
So the image, the impression, the clothing, is it somewhere associated with the brands also? Because in the workplace, we see many of them wearing expensive brands and all, you know?
Not at all, Ashmita. You remember the 4 A's, the fourth one was affordable.
Yeah.
Even if you wear top brands, it's how you carry them.
Yeah.
Even if you wear a dress from Sarojini Nagar, I know how to look rocking in that because I have the confidence and I have that way. I know how to carry it. I know which accessories to use with what kind of neckline. I know which accessories, which shoe to wear, which belly to wear, which stilettos to wear with which dress, and that puts you up there. Brands are in. If you can afford them, why not? But if you cannot, do not just restrict yourself from empowering yourself by showing who you actually are, thinking that only brands can make me. No, we make those brands don't make us.
And also being very conscious about my image, does it mean that I will be conscious about my behavior every time and I'll behave like a little artificial person, which I am not in? I'll try and put up accent, which in my usual life, I wouldn't do it. So
I would like to give you one example. You know driving?
Yes.
Remember when you started driving?
I was,
When you learned driving,
yeah, 10 years
How-
back. I was
how
shaking.
conscious were
I
you?
was conscious. I was conscious. You're right.
So when we learn driving, if somebody's sitting with a shh, chup ho jao.
Yeah,
मुझे
yeah,
गाड़ी चलाने दो.
yeah.
And now what? Now you listen to the music, talk to your
Absolutely.
children. गाड़ी
Absolutely.
तो बस चलती है.
सही बात है.
अश्मिता तो नहीं चलाती.
सही बात है.
That's how it's with image management. When you start learning, then you have to take these baby steps, and you have to be careful in, shall I speak this or shall I not? Shall I use this body language or shall I not? What kind of expressions should I give? This only while you are practicing. Once that becomes a way of life, like Bhavna is saying, a way of life.
Okay.
You are conscious in the beginning, but then it becomes a part of you. And that is why it is called holistic image management, not just outer beauty.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, Usha, tell me.
Is there any session like how to carry whatever costume we wear, how to carry that?
Yes, we have appearance makeover. That is one part of complete image makeovers. If you don't want to take the complete package, you can just take that. In that, there are 3 sessions in which the first one is how to use clothing as a resource, your power dressing for your professional life. The second one is how to dress according to your body shape. And the third one is color analysis, in which we, according to your own, see, it's very strange that your own personal style, we do not know our own personal style. It's not congruent. It keeps changing every day. So when the consistency comes in your personal style, so there's a certain way to it, and you get the kind of respect you are looking for in professional life as well as personal life. So that is appearance makeover.
Okay, ABC is interrelated, like
yes. See, the complete transformation comes when you buy the whole package, that is A, B, and C. Appearance, behavior, and communication. But if you want to just learn the art of appearance, that is also one part of it.
Okay.
That has 3 sessions in it.
We can do research as well, right?
Yes. You can speak to me, and I can just do a need analysis and then see what do you need, and then I can offer you solution.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Usha.
Rajiv Gulati wants to know whether will this be an online course or how will this?
Yes, see, my office is in Nehru Place, New Delhi. If you are from New Delhi, you are most welcome to come and have these sessions one-to-one personally. But I have my clients from all over the globe, be it Kerala, be it Pune, be it Dubai, be it USA. So yes, I take sessions online on Zoom platform.
Great. So friends, I would once again request the people to join our WhatsApp link. Ashmita, if you can just put once again, thank you so much. So you can click that link and join the WhatsApp group of Mindful Living. So you will be updated about the next sessions and how we progress on a weekly basis. So we are into the concluding stage now. Thank you so much, Aarti, for taking out the time and enlightening us. Many people, definitely, we have added value to many of us. Thank you so much. And to all the participants, a warm thanks for keeping the patience and attending the entire session. Thank you so much.
It was
Good night.
wonderful speaking to all of you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
It was a
much.
wonderful
Bye.
session indeed.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
God bless.
God bless.
Right.